creative friends. My name is Heather North. I am on Instagram at Heather's Creative Blessings. That's Heather's with an S, no apostrophe. Heather's Creative Blessings. And I am here with Flosstube number 2. If you are a longtime subscriber of mine, you may be wondering, where's the paper crafting? Well, go back a couple of videos, I've explained it all, but I will tell you that going forward, all of my videos will be labeled, and the first word in the label will describe what the video is about. So if it was card making, it'd say card making. If it was quilting, it would say quilting. This is Flosstube, so this is all things cross stitch, thread, floss, etc. So Flosstube number 2. If you're not interested in cross stitching, just skip over these videos that say Flosstube. For now, it's the only thing I'm doing, or at least the only thing I'm showing on my YouTube channel. And I know that it's not everyone's cup of tea, so feel free to skip over it. If you see something pop up with a title that may interest you, go ahead and watch that. So it's been a week, I believe, since my last Flosstube video, my first Flosstube video, and yeah. Oh, it's painful. If you guys have come back for Flosstube number 2, thank you. I have a few whips to show you, a few finishes to show you, and because it is now December 1st, I've got my jolly, oh boy, I can spit it out. My Christmas cross-stitching. Jolly Housewives, that's what it is. I'm going to take part in the Jolly Housewives stitch along, and I'll be posting things over on Instagram, so be sure you check me out over there. And I'll also be doing other Christmas projects I have, because I've got lots of Christmas things that I want to do, and only one December, although I'm sure I'll keep going beyond December. I do want to, though, take part in the Jolly Housewives, because several of the things I have are stitching in the Housewives projects. Mostly, I think they'll be turned into ornaments, but a couple of them might be something that I put up on the wall. I love Priscilla and Chelsea's finishing videos, so I'm going to try to finish something. So I also have got, and I don't know if I have anything in the room. I think I left it out in the truck. But I do have some things that I have purchased in order to finish some of these Christmas things. So my goal is to get as much done as I can before I completely put away all of the Christmas decorations and things. So let me just get on with it. The first thing I want to show you, let me make sure I got you pointed. Yes, the first thing I want to show you is my whips. So like I said, it's December 1st. I worked on some Christmas things. Oh, I'm going to have to pause because I put my Christmas out there. Okay, I'm back. I had to go get my projects that I was working on. I had taken them with me when I went out to run some errands. I like to have cross stitch with me while I'm sitting in the car, whether it's sitting in traffic or in line at the pharmacy or whatever. So this wasn't actually in the room with me, but I have the I Love Fall most of all. Hope you can see that. And this is my progress so far. So as you can see, maybe, oh, it's too close. So all that I have left to do is to finish this part down here on the bottom border, and then the pumpkins and leaves. There's a few more leaves I need to put in. But it's turning out really cute. I am loving this little small. And even though I'm going to be working mostly on Christmas, I do want to finish this up so that I can display it next fall. So that's that one. And that was by Cherry Hill Stitchery. My next whip, see if I have all 3 of them. I don't have these down here. I also keep some stitching by my chair upstairs, so at night when we're watching the news or TV or whatever, I can be, or even just talking, I can be stitching because I like to have something to do with my hands. And I have Coming to America, which is not done yet, but it's getting close. Coming to America and Votes for Women are both up there. I did a little more on Votes for Women. I'll probably be putting that away until after I'm done with all of my Christmas and Thanksgiving holiday stitching. I'll pull that back out again. I don't know when, but I really love that one. But for right now, I'm switching over, trying to get my Christmas stuff done. So this is a chart by Shannon Christine Designs. And on, it was either Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving, she put this up on her Facebook page. I am in the Christmas ornament group on Facebook with her, and I'm not sure if it was with that group or if it was just on her regular page, but either way, she put out this free chart on Thanksgiving, or at least it was free for Thanksgiving weekend, and it's called Thankful and Blessed. And since I'm Heather's Creative Blessings, anytime I see blessed, blessings, I want to stitch it. So I love this. I love Shannon Christine. I love the way that she combines colors and highlights and lowlights and depth and dimension, all using DMC. So I have several of her charts ready to go. And this one I pulled out whatever day it was I found it, either Thanksgiving Day or the day after Thanksgiving. And I loved it so much. I kept stitching on it, and I'm almost done. So here, oh, that's right. Let's just blank on the other side. So we'll do this. So here is my Thankful and Blessed. I hope you guys can see it. I'm sorry, I'm working on some better photography things so I can actually see what I'm filming. Right now I can't. One of the things I did is I changed the colors because of the fabric I used. Now on hers you can see she did a kind of a blue background, but I'm going to have, I think, a lot of blue for Christmas, and so I wanted to make this very fall looking. The color that I used was too dark, and so you couldn't really see, so I changed out one of the colors. I have my notes. So I changed out DMC 642. It was too light, and I changed it to DMC 801. So that would be that darker brown. Like I said, I love her color. And even after doing it, I'm like, oh gosh, that was quite the variation, which is more than what she had. But hopefully it works. The fabric I used is actually my first coffee tea dye experience. I followed the tutorial from Priscilla and Chelsea at Stitching with the Housewives, and they taught how to coffee tea dye. I also watched a video done by Lori Holt. She did the same thing, and I mean, her technique's a little bit different, but I used a little bit of hers. And then Kia, I believe Kia from Kia B, I also watched hers. I was like, I wanted to learn. I get so excited. I told you in my last video that I've discovered all these new hand-dyed fabrics and over-dyed floss and coffee tea dye, and I love the look of it. I like having something other than just, I mean, sometimes you want just a solid color, but I like having more than one color. It adds depth to the project. And so I was watching all these videos. I did a search on YouTube, and you know how YouTube is, you watch one thing and it'll pop up others. So I believe those three at the very minimum are ones that I watched on coffee tea dyeing. And I will try to remember to put links down below. If I forget, message or let me know, message me or post a comment or something. But you can also just do a search yourself and find things. So I used 28 count mushroom Lugana. I got it from, excuse me, an internet order. Coffee tea dyed. I used coffee, tea, and espresso. And this is just part of that piece. And as you can see, it turned out really, really dark in some places. So I had to kind of improvise. I hope you guys can see that. I will be posting, I think I might have already posted a picture on Instagram, but not of this updated one. So hopefully we'll be able to see it. If not, I'll have to post, let me know. I can post a picture on Instagram if I haven't already. Go ahead and check over there first. So that is most of my whips. It's only been a week, and like I said, the other two are upstairs. So I think, let's see, I have some finishes. I guess these were whips and they've turned into finishes. I told you I had several things that were close to being done. One of them, I thought this was done at the last one and I had shown you. But maybe it wasn't. I'll pull this out again. And that is my Hey Pumpkin. This is from Fat Quarter Shop, Stitch Quarterly. I used all the called for color. Actually, it comes as like a kit, and so I used everything in the kit. This bag was part of that Hey Pumpkin. The little needle minder is from a shop on Etsy. I linked it in my previous video for you. I think they were sold out of the blue or teal color, but they did have, she has had several different colors, including white and orange, so see what you can find. It was on my previous video. But there's this, and I plan on turning this into either a pillow or a hot pad. I kind of like the idea. I think that Kimberly on the Fat Quarter Shop YouTube channel or her Flosstube channel showed how to finish this into some, was it a pillow or was it a placemat? I'm kind of thinking this would be a nice kind of a placemat or like a pot holder, something I could put on the table for the fall and into Thanksgiving. So that's that one, and you can see I've got extra fabric. I tend to not start in the center. I start in the top left, and I go in 2.5 to 3 inches depending. I left a lot of room around this because I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do, but I like doing that because then I've got all this space down here and to the side. I could do another project, either an ornament or a small little pillow or something. So I don't start in the very middle because I feel like I get more use out of my fabric that way. So that was Hey Pumpkin. And then since we're on Fat Quarter Shop, you can tell Kimberly got me good. So this is, I think it's Mistletoe Lane. Excuse the fact that it was not cut straight. And I talked about this in my last video, the changes that I had made. I changed the gingerbread, or I changed the roof to look more like gingerbread. I changed the house to kind of be the colors of our house. The present colors are changed. And the tree, I just did blue, white, and silver ornaments because that's kind of how our tree is done. And this one just needs to be fully finished. I think I'm going to turn this into a pillow. I think that would be really cute out at Christmas time. But we have puppies this year. They are now 11 months old. They are Husky Malamute mixes. One's more husky, one's got the Husky Malamute mix. And they're puppies and they're big. And so they kind of destroy everything. So if I turn these into pillows, they won't be put out this year. Put out when they get a little bit older and maybe can tell the difference between their toys and our furniture. Maybe. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You know, they're puppies. They like to chew on things that smell like their owners. So they'll grab the boys' shoes or my husband's socks and go to town. And then this one I showed you last week. I just had a little bit more to finish. I hope you guys can see that. I just had the little snowbank, and this one is done. I think that there's the option to add some beads to it, but I don't really have anything that will work, so I just put in the X's. And this is so sweet. I love this. I went to Hobby Lobby and got some things to finish this, and I was trying it out. You know how you just kind of fold it and put it on stuff, and I loved it on the little easel. I loved it on the little basket. I loved it on everything, so definitely want to get this one finished. Although it is Christmas time, we're getting ready to decorate. I don't know that I'll do it for this year. I guess it just depends on how things go. I just got commissioned today to sew the binding on a quilt that someone is giving to I think it's their granddaughter as a gift. And so I want to get that commission project finished first, and I've got lots of Christmas stitching, so finishing kind of makes a mess too, and we kept the house clean, so I might wait and finish after Christmas, but before we put everything completely away, if that makes sense, because January is just like, we keep our house decorated until after New Year's. I'm kind of curious, what are your Christmas traditions? We don't usually decorate for Christmas until after Thanksgiving, until like the first weekend in December. Sometimes the second weekend in December. My husband and I have an anniversary in early December, so it just depends. If we go away for the weekend, we'll do it the following weekend. But either way, early December is usually when we start decorating. And because we don't decorate in November, we keep it up later. So we keep it up until the weekend after New Year's, at least. And what usually happens to me is just one day I wake up and I'm like, all right, I'm done. I need all of this out of here. It feels like, it did feel like peaceful and joyful and wonderful, and all of a sudden it turns into clutter. And so that's when I put it all away and clean everything out, and I like it just bare minimum and clean and crisp. And so some of the things I'm going to be working on are going to be just winter projects, more like snow, that I'll put up on the walls, because I won't put very much out on the tables or shelves and things, just a little bit, but not a whole lot. So this, it says snow, it's a little girl, it can stay out year round. I'll decide how to finish it, and finish it after Christmas is done, but before we completely put away all of the Christmas. So those are my finishes for right now. Let's see what I have on my list. I have to have a list or I'll forget. I feel like I'm talking really, really fast. Ooh, Happy Mail and then new starts. So Happy Mail, I have gotten a little bit, not a whole lot. I do have a whole lot ordered because, like I said, it's December 1st. That means we had pre-Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday. Lots of stuff coming. Some of it you'll see in my new starts because I've already started to kit it up and I'm going to be stitching on it. And then some will be coming. Some might end up being Christmas presents. You know, my husband and I used to try and surprise each other, but at this point we've been married 26 years this week. And I didn't mean an eye roll there. I love him dearly. But our money's all combined. Everything's all combined. It's, you know, it's really hard to hide what we're going to get. And we're at the stage in our life where if we want it and it's less expensive, we just get it. And if it's more expensive, we usually discuss it, or it's something that we want to get the exact right thing. You know what I mean? It's not like, so we kind of know what we're getting, and I won't tell you what I'm getting, but we know. So I tend to order some of the cross stitching things will probably go in my stocking, and I might kit up a couple of the patterns that I got and have him give me that as a gift, just for something to open with the kids. And my kids are 20 and 24, so they're not babies anymore. They're still living at home. One's going to college, one's working, and it's pandemic year, so they did have plans to get an apartment together, but COVID hit, and they both lost their jobs temporarily, and so 2020. I am so glad it's December and 2020 is almost over, and I have hope. I hope things get better for next year. So, Happy Mail. All that to say, where is my Happy Mail? I have one more whip. This is also going to be something I'm working on this week. This is called, this month. This is by Little House Needleworks, and it's Bringing Home the Tree. And this, where's my All Snowed In? I think my All Snowed In one that I just showed you was also by Little House Needleworks. And so what I'm trying to do now going forward is, because I tend to find designers that I like and I want to stitch, and I have several of their patterns, what I'm doing is stitching one or two, depending on who it is, and then once that one is done, having another one in the rotation to start next. So this is done on the same fabric that the All Dolled Up was on. did it on here, and it's kind of it's shimmery. It's got glitter or opalescent in it. It's called Desert Irisy Opalescent Raw from Witch Hilt. And I got this from Everything Cross Stitch. But I just have a little bit done. I just have some of that white border on there. And this will be done in a lot of the same colors as the other Snowed In Girl. So they'll probably go side by side. And again, this one, it's little houses and a dog and the little girl pulling a sled in a tree. It's not specifically Christmas, so it can go up a little bit longer, or go up earlier, stay up a little bit longer. But that's my other whip. But it's also part of what I'm going to be doing in Jolly July. My son just came home. Okay, hi. Speaking of Happy Mail, my son just walked in and there's a package. Oh, from Everything Cross Stitch. I wonder what that could be. So one of the things I got, this might be a little hard to see, but it's a Needle Nanny from Hands On Design. It's actually from Zappy Dots, but the design is from Hands On Design, Chalk Talk Winter. And I'm hoping to start that. I'm sorry, it's probably hard to see, but that's going to go on one of my project bags. And I got this. I don't think I showed this in the last video. I'm sorry if I did, but this is because I was showing you my Friday Night Fight Night things that I got. This was November's Be Stitch Me Silks of the Month. It's a beautiful neutral pack, and I just love those colors. You know, I love these colors for fall, I should say. Other than fall, I don't do too much of the warm browns, but in the fall, I really do like them. And there's kind of a burgundy looking brown. There's a caramel color, latte color. These will be really nice for my fall projects, but probably more for next year. And then this is called Peanut. Again, this is from Be Stitch Me, November Fabric of the Month. It's a 28 count Lugana. And I basically told her it's a really nice, neutral, light, kind of a vanilla color. Just a hint of tan brown in there, but really pretty. And that's probably going to go on one of my projects for my winter scenes. But what I had told Brandy was I just want 28 count, could be 25 count even weave, Jobelin, Lugana, Linda, doesn't matter to me. I'm just liking that count, 28, 25 count, and I like the even weave. I have tried a couple of linens, and they might just have been cheap linens, or not cheap necessarily, but old. The weave is so loose, it's difficult for me, and it's difficult to see. And I don't like when there's lots of slubs. I don't like the unevenness, especially when it's that big, thick, I don't know. I like it even. So that's what I have on order from her. I also got this, Stitching with the Housewives. So Jolly Housewives coming up. So I'm going to put one of my projects in that. I think that's it. I might get to more as I get towards the back of this, but I'm going to show you what I'm working on for Jolly Housewives. Okay, I had to go grab my Christmas whips. I had kind of put, I told you my last video, I've got about 14 whips, which is a work in progress. And 3 of them I haven't been working on for a few months because I've been working on coming to America and finishing up some of my summer projects and starting and working on my fall projects. But this is from Grandpa's Truck. You probably won't even be able to see it. But this is Farmhouse Christmas, Grandpa's Truck by Little House Needleworks. And it's my first attempt at a Q-snap. It's my first attempt at linen as well. And I was kind of struggling. This is 28 count natural raw linen by Zweigart. And I'm using the called for color so far. I only have bamboo in. I stitched and re-stitched this several times and it wasn't lining up. I was so frustrated. And this was about a week or two before my surgery. And so I haven't picked it up since then. I need to pick it up and see if I want to keep going and keep trying. I have a Halo Go light now that is very, very helpful. Sorry about that. Okay, here it is. This is my Halo Go light. It's rechargeable. You can plug it in. And then you have 2 settings or 3 settings. It has a magnifier, so you can look through here with the light on and see what you're doing. Very helpful. I've used this a lot in my Coming to America because it was a 32 count and I just couldn't see it. And so I didn't have that when I was working on this, so I'll pick it up again and see, probably later in December, but I'll pick this up again and see if I can get it to work for me, and if not, I'll take it off and just work on a different piece of fabric. And part of it too, I think, besides being able to see it and the slubs in it, it's the color too, because it's so light. It's the light on the light color. And so, yeah, I love this. And that's why I picked it up, even though it wasn't Christmas time. This is probably one of my Jolly July things. I just love the old trucks. I love cardinals. It reminds me of Grandpa's house. Make me cry. So I really do want to do this one. It brings back memories, cardinals and Grandpa's truck and Grandpa's house, that 2-story house that Grandma and Grandpa had. Yeah, so that's that one. This one, get away from sadness. This is Snow Village. So this is my other attempt at, it's 28 count, Crystal Dwarf Cashel Linen. And I was doing a center start because I wanted to do them all together. And here, like, I probably need to turn that light off. I don't know. Can you see it? Yeah, I think you probably can. I'm trying to film this on my iPad and it's facing away from me, so I have no idea what you guys are seeing. Hopefully I don't get to the end of this and you couldn't even see me. I have to redo it. But I've got my little Snow Village. This is another Zappy Dots needle minder or needle nanny. I have taken this out again several times. I was working on it, stitching it on this. I love this glittery blue. I love the color. I was having a terrible time seeing where I was stitching. And so I'm going to try this again with my Halo Go Light and see if that helps. It should help. Because this is, I mean, this is 28 count and I was doing 32. So it should be okay. There's not as many, there are a few slubs, but not as thick as that Grandpa's truck one had a few that were just, it was just really hard to tell what was going on. So this one, oh, and that was by, okay, Snow Village Banner Part 1. It's a part 1 of 11. There's 11 parts to this. It's by Country Cottage Needleworks. And then this one is Glitter House 1, Glitter Village. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. This is 32 count linen. Whoo! Stitching. Okay, because it's stitching on linen, which is, you know, not as, this is a nicer linen though, I have to say, than that other one I was working on. It's a tighter weave, which I think makes a big difference. But having the glitter is also, that can be difficult. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. I mean, the color's not really all that true. Let's try this light. Let's try warm. Whoops. Okay. Sorry, you guys. There we go. But you can see all this shimmer and sparkle. And again, I think having that halo go is going to make a huge difference in the end. I love the color of this. And I think I started this the wrong way, so I don't think I can fit 3 across here in the way that I did this. So I wanted to have them all together, but I may finish these into ornaments. So again, these are previous whips. These are things I had already started, but I plan on picking up in December. Those 3, I guess there's 4 of them. So now on to stitching with the Housewives. But I'm excited to start, and I'm excited that Kimberly Jolly and Priscilla and Chelsea decided to join up together. Hopefully I'm not showing anything. Join up together for this challenge. I guess that's what you'd call it. So I have several projects, and I'm going to do, like I said before, because I have several things from them I want to start. I'm going to do one, and when I finish that one, I'll start another one, or at least get halfway done with these smalls, because they should come together pretty quickly. And what I have done is separated them into kind of 3 categories, 2 to 3 categories. This first one is it's more of the wintry, snowy blues, and the others are going to be the more gingerbread. So, okay, so the first one I plan on doing is the Let It Snow. Let me turn off this light, just in case. This is the Let It Snow, and it's the cute little snowman in the cup, and he's got that little shovel. I just love him, and these are the colors that are in him. And I'm keeping all these in this bag because I want to have, not because I want to have, but because they have the same colors in them. And so I thought it might just be easier to keep it together. I think I'm going to do this on Night Sky. This is one of my hauls. This is the thing that just came in. Instead of the blackboard, this has more of a navy look to it. I love the blackboard look, but I don't know. I'm going to try it out. I've started this, but I haven't completely fully kitted everything because I kind of want to pull everything out and try the floss on the different fabrics. But this one here, this is so pretty. This, I think I got from Fat Quarter Shop. The color's probably more true as we go back here. But there's just such variation in here. I love this. So let me look and see. Oh, it's from Fiber on a Whim. Hand dyed 14 count Ada. And it is from Fat Quarter Shop. Night Sky. I really like this a lot. So I think I'm going to pull out the floss for you guys. Because like I said, all of these blue ones I'll be doing are kind of similar. The only thing is the red. So it calls for ribbon red in several of the projects, and I only have one skein of ribbon red, and they're sold out everywhere. I've been looking and I can't find it. So I've got a few different reds to try out. Let me see if I can grab that. I think there was another one. It might be in one of the other charts. But here's the colors. I guess I could do it. Those of you who do Flosstube, I am just so impressed. I don't know how you guys do it. I lost the other red. I think this is closer to the one that they have in here. I've got a few others, and I'm going to try and get even one more. And I might just pull out ribbon red. I don't know. Some of these things have more than others. This is just his scarf, and let's see, his scarf and his buttons and the bottom of the shovel handle. So we'll see. But he's so cute. He's so cute. He's so cute. Oh my goodness, they've even come out with more since then. So much shopping, so little time. And then I also have, along with that cup, is the sweater weather. So this is with the cute little fox and his snowman. So this is on the list as well. And then, this one, I definitely will use that brighter red, or a brighter red, for the Cardinals. This is another truck with this snowman and a kitty kitty. Probably Calvin. So, we have kitties as well, so I might change the color of that to match more of ours. Oh, it's got a little birdhouse too. And a snowflake on the truck. This is just such a cute design. So, I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh, I hope I didn't show the pattern on the back. So, I'm excited to do these here. Here's all 3 of them. I don't know if you can see them, but those are the 3 patterns with their floss. And like I said, I'm going to floss toss a little bit more. I think I'll be using this Night Sky. I really like the color of it. I just need to make sure that the threads show up on it. And so that will just be double checking the blues mostly. But I think that'll work. It's so pretty. So that's stitching with the Housewives. First set of patterns. And then, so if you're watching this and you see a bunch of edits and you're like, why is it choppy edits? First of all, I'm editing on YouTube and not on my normal program that I used to edit on. That computer's gone and the program's gone with it. So, so I'm editing on YouTube, but also if I happen to show the pattern on the back, I'm going to edit that out because, you know, that would be wrong to show you the pattern. This is Gingerbread House. My mom and my mom and my brother and I had this family tradition of making cookies for Christmas. I'm sure most of you did too. But her gingerbread cookies were my favorite, and everybody loved them. And I know a lot of people do have gingerbread cookies, but it wasn't something that a lot of people had, and everybody loved my mom's with her homemade frosting, and we made ourselves sick frosting the cookies, but we had so much fun. And through the years we had friends come and do it with us, and then when I had kids and they got old enough to help in the kitchen, we made cookies as well. And it was something, I think part of it as a kid, and even as with my kids, is it's part of a way to kill time between getting out of school and Christmas, because kids are going a little stir crazy. But it's also a way for kids to give gifts, because we always gave cookies to different people. We take them to the nursing home and sing Christmas carols, which of course COVID year you can't do that, but in a normal year that'd be something we would do, or bring them to, if we had widows that were living in our church that maybe didn't have people to come and give them stuff, that would be something we would give. And then also to, you know, my mom would take a tin to her hairdresser and other things. And so to me, whenever I see gingerbread, even though I passed on that tradition with my own kids, it makes me think of my mom. So, Mom, you're probably not watching this, but if you are, I got gingerbread for you. And hopefully I don't have to edit that out because I showed the back of the pattern. So that's one. And then this is another one. It's a truck. And I may change the color of the truck. I may keep the truck. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up doing all of the gingerbread things at some point. And then on Priscilla's, I think it's Priscilla's Blogspot email. No, that wouldn't be right. Finishing details. So it's Priscilla's 2000.blogspot.com. She has patterns for little piggy and some reindeer, so you can change out some of these if you want to change out the chicken to a little reindeer, or a cat to a little piggy, which is Kimberly's dog. It's a little pug dog. You can do that. So I have that pattern in here too. And then this one is Candy Cane Coop. Very cute. I think I might keep one of the chickens and do some reindeer. I don't know. We'll see when I get to that point. But those are the 3 that I have so far. Is there another one? Oh, I do have one more. And then here's the 2 fabrics. So if you were watching my last video, you saw this one, I think, from Bestitch Me. I think this is one of the ones that I showed. And it has a lot of blue, but it also has a little bit of purple to raspberry. It's got an aqua to a navy. It's really pretty. So I may do them on this, or I may do some of them on that and some on this. And this is Fabric Flare. I want to say Aqua. That's on the back. Aqua Dyed Effects. I love Fabric Flare Ada. It's my favorite. I'm in the Fat Quarter. I feel like this is an advertisement for Fat Quarter Shop. It's not. I don't get paid for saying anything, but you gotta love she. The reason I love Fat Quarter Shop is she is a quilter. She is a stitcher, and she brings products in that quilters and stitchers will like, and this is one of them. And I love this. So this is my favorite Ada. If I'm going to do Ada, I love Fabric Flare, so I signed up for their. I might be Fabric of the Month is probably what it is. So, and I don't think this was one of them, or it may have been one of them. I don't know if I was in the club when it was, but definitely this would be perfect, I think, for that in the background. And I think it would be perfect in this room. Love it. And so this is the last one, and I definitely have reindeer charted up instead of the chickens. But this is up on the housetop, and I'm sorry if you guys can't see this. I will work on this, I promise. Probably after Christmas. So that's my Stitching with the Housewives. But wait, that's not all. I have a few other things. I've started kitting all of my Christmas stuff, and you'll see a lot of things are printed out. Part of that is it's what's available, and I can get it right away. So that's actually most of it. So this is by Cherry Hill Stitchery. I love this. I may have accidentally bought this twice. If I did, I'll be giving one away. I might have bought the chart and the downloadable PDF. I'm not sure. That happened. I'll have some future giveaways because I purchased 2 of things. Like a dippy-doo. So I'm thinking, that peanut I showed you, I'm thinking I might do, from Bestitch Me, I might do it in that peanut, or I might do it in this, light ash. It's a cotton Lugana. These are just some of the colors. So this is in the works. I obviously love it since I think I bought it twice. I'll be doing this one. I just haven't quite, I got my order yesterday. This is Tuesday. Yeah, I got an order yesterday with a lot of floss and some fabric so that I could kit these up. And they're not all completely kitted up, but it's already December 1st, and I might not even get this out until tomorrow. So I have plans. We'll see what ends up happening. You'll see in future videos what I end up doing and when I end up doing it. And then I showed you this bag. This is from Goose Designs. I love it. It's Christmas. It's got a chickadee inside. I decided to put the Little Dove Designs Home for Christmas. It's kind of like a sampler, but a sampler for modern times. So I hope you guys can see it. It's so cute. I'm going to have to change out a couple of colors because either I couldn't find them or probably because I couldn't find them. But this is from Bestitch Me. Again, it's not another sampler. It's a wonderful neutral. It's 28 count something. Jobelin. I really don't know the difference between them, but as I stitch these up, I will be probably able to tell. So I'm going to pull out the other stuff that's in here. So you can see. So we've got this, and that's the background. And then there's all the colors I have. I think that'll be nice. I'm going to love that one. I just have a feeling I'm going to just love it. Oh, I lost Night Sky. Oh, wait, there's more. This one, I had planned on doing the Shannon Christine Designs ornaments. I have all of them in here ready to go. You can purchase them now, not just, she did an ornament of the month, I think, or 2 ornaments a month plus a freebie chart in her Facebook group for those who did the ornament club, but she's releasing the ornaments for sale in shops, so you can probably find them. And let me just show you the first one I planned on doing, because it can go, like I said, into the winter. So this can wait until later. Of course, I'll put it up at Christmas time, but it can stay up past Christmas. And so this is Warm Wishes. I just love those little mittens. She has several different patterns. They're all printed out, all in here. This is Let It Snow and Stay Warm. And then she's got others that are in more of the gingerbread color. So I think this is the first one. It's Holly Jolly and 'Tis the Season. I won't show you all of them. They're resting in this bag I did for the Mistletoe Lane. But then she came out with this Winter Snowfall. She was just busy playing around and came up with this gorgeous pattern. And if you haven't been to her Facebook group, go ahead and join it, because she posted all these different ideas. So she was playing around with green and with red and with purple. I love the purple. I kind of want to do it in every color she tried it out in. But I'm going to do, this was my favorite, I think, is it's DMC 3808, 3810, and 50B5200, so a white, on the hazy gray fabric flare. So I think that's going to be gorgeous. Gorgeous. So yeah, so instead of doing the other ones, this will be the one I do. This is starting soon. And yeah, it's Christmassy. I mean, it's winter, so, but there's a Christmas tree in the center with stars, so I'm excited. It has gold here, I think, as well, and I plan on possibly changing that to silver, or I saw kind of a rose gold coppery color. I might try that out as well. We'll see when it gets to that. Okay, that's all of these in here. Sorry, you guys. See the top of my head. This is going to be a long one if I haven't said so already, because I'm showing you all my plans for the month. I mean, plans may change, but this is what I have kitted so far. So this is another Shannon Christine. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, so this will definitely be started. I'm thinking about doing the fabric flare. This was one of the fabrics of the month. Cafe au latte, or latte? I don't know. I'm not very good at other languages. Let me do that side. And then this is all of the called for colors. She just does an amazing job. I don't know if you can see this on the camera. I'm going to have to watch my video, unfortunately, and see myself, but it will help me decide what is best to show for you guys. But she does such depth. She's got highlights and shadows, and it looks almost three-dimensional, and she just uses DMC. So love it. Love her designs. Love her designs. So I've had that one for a while, that was one of the ones I wanted to get done in Jolly July. I didn't quite get to it. And then I also am going to be doing, let me show you the back. This is Let It Snow, but she has, well, Let It Snow is the one I have here, but she has all of these patterns and all of these designs, and you can stitch them all together. I won't be stitching them all together and I haven't decided what fabric I'm going to do it on. So I wanted to do this. I don't know if I'll get to it. I'll have to finish another Shannon Christine Designs pattern before I start this. So because like I said, I don't want to have more than maybe 2 of each company's, or yeah. I mean, I would have more than 2 of each company's, but no more than 2 of each company's for each season for sure. So her things go together pretty quickly, and I love them. And as I'm doing it, you can just really see the progress. So it's fun to work on, and they get done a little bit faster. So I have that from her, and then this is another haul I put together, or Happy Mail I put together. This is Winterful Friends from Silver Creek Samplers. You'll notice a lot of cardinals. My home team, the hometown I grew up in, the high school mascot was a cardinal, and so cardinals to me feels like my hometown. But cardinals are also the bird that's kind of a remembrance bird. So if you see one, it's supposed to mean that someone in heaven is thinking of you. I don't know that I necessarily believe that, but it's kind of that thought, and it makes me think of home, makes me think of my grandparents and who have passed away, and my aunts and uncles and stuff. So I have this. This is Escape from Bestitch Me, and all of the called for colors, and maybe some, or maybe not the called for colors. I might have substituted what I could find, but this would also look good on this aqua from Fabric Flare, or the other one that I showed you. So part of it is just deciding which fabric's going to go with which cross stitch. So there's that. And then this is the second to the last one. I'll just show this really quick because this is part of my haul. This is a Country Winter. I love this. It's an old barn. I might save this for after Christmas. This would be a really good January stitch. But I got most of the colors. There's a few I still need. No, I think I got those in. Oh, so I've had this one for a little bit longer because I just got the colors that go with it in. So this is from Plum Street Samplers, a Country Winter. I love this. It has a quilt, kind of like a quilt block on the barn. Just so cute. And the snowman's holding a little snowflake quilt, a little reindeer and sheep. It's adorable. So if I don't get that done in December, it probably will be in, as I finish up some of these December things, that'll be towards January. And then this one would have already been started, but I can't decide on which fabric to use. So this is another All Dolled Up from Little House Needleworks, which is kind of like that snowed in one that I showed you that I finished. Should be right here. Where is that snowed? Where are you, girl? Oh, the piles are just out of control down here. You guys can probably see it all spread out around me. Okay. So All Dolled Up, it must be a series. So this is in that series that's finished, and this is in that series. And so I don't know. Maybe it's partly the color that they have in here for the little pot and the scarf. It's kind of a rust color, and I think I might go for more of a red or a burgundy. If I did it more like, I might see what color I used here and use that instead, because I really like that color better than the one that is called for. But I have these two. They're both from Brandy. I think they're both from Brandy. From Bestitch Me. And I think they're both ones that I won. They both have glitter on them. One is more of a gray blue with just a touch of green in it. It's called Pearl Gray. And the other is more of a lilac color. A little bit of blue in there. Both super cute. And so I think what I need to do is just make a decision. going to go with this one. I'm going to do this more with the other one I showed you earlier that I'm going to start. Because to me it doesn't even look the same. I'm going to have to do a little more research on this. But I think I'm going to change the color of that red. Like I said, this is more of a rust burgundy. The rust color that's in here, more like a terracotta than a red. Kind of got more brown in it. So I might change that out and then see which fabric I like it better with. But that's in the list. And then my last one, this one cracks me up. Oh my gosh, I told my husband what it said. He says, oh, you have to get that. So this is called Winter Notes. And it's got a snowman and a snow woman together. And the bottom says, the north wind doth blow. And since I'm a North, married to a North, you know, hi, I'm Heather North. This I just had to get. So I plan on doing, these are the colors. I think I'm going to do it in that color. This, I think, is again that light ash Lugana. Girl, I don't know. Oh, it's in here. Oh, it's pewter. It's pewter. This is a 25 count Lugana pewter from Zweigart. Oh, there we go. So that's going on this. And that, now that my throat is so sore, is all of my plans. We'll see if I stick to my plans, but those are my plans for my December stitching. I don't know when I will do another video. I'm not sure if I'm going to do weekly or I'm kind of leaning towards every other week. But I spent enough to get the mystery bag from Fat Quarter Shop on their Black Friday mystery grab bag. There is, there's a Creative Grids little ruler in here. Oh, there's a little bit of fabric and some cute little things. And then I got this little pouch, Create zipper bag. Love it. Love it. Creative blessings. Create blessings. Creative blesses. I have to have it. So I got that for free. I love that. Thank you, Kimberly and team. And then this is on the Fat Quarter Shop. You can print it out. I think it's on their blog. It's the December plans. And what I have done in the past for Stitch Mania and Jolly July. Let's see if I have one of these in here. I write down what I'm going to do each day. And I probably work on each project for 2 days. Sometimes 3. And then this is the Stitch Mania. What I do is as I finish each project, I write the date I finish and I cross all of those out. What I'll do is I'll pick probably every 2 to 3 days, I'll pick a new project to get started on and then fill in the rest. Because sometimes I'll work on more than one. Like I'll work on a new start, but in the morning I'll work on maybe a whip, something that I have in my stash that I've already started that I just want to get some more stitches in on while I'm getting up and down with the puppies. I feed them, and then I stitch a little bit, and then I have to let them out, and then I'm watching them, and then I stitch a little bit while they chew on their bone, and then I go back. That's not really a good time to start a project. I'll wait until they're asleep, and then I'll start my new project each day. In between working on other things. So that's my plans. This is my Jolly Housewives. Will I get that down? I keep wanting to call it Jolly July. Jolly Housewives Stitch Along plans for December and just my plans for stitching in December in general. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas season. Let me know what your plans are for December. Are you going to be joining the Jolly Housewives Stitch Along? Do you have a favorite cross stitch Christmas pattern? Either one that you've done in the past or one that you're working on this month? Please enable me and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.